How's it going, everyone? Welcome or welcome back to Real Night. Today we're diving back into Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 3, episodes number 5 and 6. We had 2 standalone episodes last time, nothing too major as far as the main narrative goes, but nice little story beats to hit on, touching on some of those character development moments for Katara, for Sokka too. As always, if you enjoy, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Alright, enough talk, let's roll it.
To spend the weekend.
Seal Hippo. That's my guess.
It's gonna be great to hang out on the beach and do nothing.
Back to
doing nothing is a waste of time.
People.
We're being sent away on a forced vacation.
Doesn't your family have a house on Ember Island?
We used to come every summer when we were kids.
That must have been fun.
Weren't they kids together though? Wouldn't they kind of know that? I don't know. They were playing together in the flashback, so I just assumed that they were just kind of all kids together, grew up together. Hey, the twins are here.
Welcome to Ember Island, kids.
It smells like old lady in here.
Gee, I wonder why.
Who are these two beautiful women?
Can't you
That's
tell?
them.
It's Lo and me.
Back in the day, yeah.
The beach has a special way of smoothing even the most ragged edges. Time to hit the beach!
Oh, jeez.
It's fun and all, but do you really think you should be exposing yourself like that? It's your tattoos I'm worried about.
Completely safe.
Not always. Especially when Aang just goes on random adventures like this. Oh, continuity again with the scar on his foot.
Nothing ever happens.
Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. Aang can just be so careless sometimes.
We better send a messenger hawk to the Fire Lord.
Well, so much for the cover of secrecy. So I guess everybody's kind of like relaxing this time around. Wow, Zula. Princess
You need some help
behavior.
unpacking?
Sure.
Here, this is for you.
Why would I want that?
I saw it and I thought it was pretty.
Just grab some random shell.
Maybe stupid girls.
Forget it!
That's hilarious. Dang, Zuko.
Wow, thanks.
Ty Lee, get over here now!
Wow. You got the whole beach just catering to her. That's hilarious. Man, this is kind of wild. It's like a early 2000s like teen camp type of movie. Yeah, it's not very fair.
We defeated you for all time! You will never rise from the ashes of your shame and humiliation!
Yeah, it's volleyball. Relax.
I'm having a party tonight. We're Chan and Ranjan.
Chan and Ranjan.
Some of the most important teenagers in the Fire Nation are going to be at this party, so...
Yeah, this is exactly like one of those teen movies. They're really doing that, I guess, a lot this season, because we got like the Academy episode with Aang.
Ember Island reveals the true you. To the party!
Oh, bird of prey. Was it like an interception, or was it... Oh, this guy. They're lucky to have this guy on their trail, I guess. He just look at it and, like, bend fire?
You're a little early. No one's here yet.
We are the perfect party guests. We arrive right on time because we are very punctual.
That's the perfect party guest, right? Unless you're friends with the host.
No idea I'm having this party, so don't mess anything up.
That's a sharp outfit, Chan.
This is Chad.
Our nation battleship, leaving thousands to drown at sea. Because it's so sharp.
Zula's flirting is... I don't know, it's unique. I feel like there would be some that might be down for that.
Well, what do you think of him?
I don't have any opinion about him. I hardly know him.
You like him, don't you?
Come on, Zuko, don't be jealous. She does like the brooding types, though.
Look, it doesn't matter who I met first, because I like you all.
I guess that's one solution.
Those boys only like you because you make it so easy for them. You're not a challenge, you're a tease. It's not like they actually care who you are.
Yeah, I don't think she does it on purpose, but I think she does some of it on purpose. Like the whole, like, catering to her type of situation, but I don't
You're
think it's all
jealous of
purposeful.
me? But you're the most beautiful, smartest, perfect girl in the world.
But that is a character trait that they touched on for her, just her, like,
Boys, they act as if I'm
obliviousness.
going to do something horrible to them.
But you probably would do something horrible to them. If you want a boy to like you, just look at him and smile a lot and laugh at everything he says.
I don't think that's gonna work for Azula.
Let's try it.
Okay. Hey there.
Chan, I'm ready for a tour of the house.
Is this your first time on Ember Island?
No.
It's a great place, if you like sand. Come to Sandyland!
Your arms look so strong.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. It worked.
You and I will be the strongest couple in the entire world. We will dominate the earth!
You just need somebody to match her.
Freak. Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete.
Stop talking to my girlfriend.
You're so impatient and hot-headed and angry.
Well, at least I feel something. You're just a big blah.
We're done.
Loser boy! Nice!
Wow. Yeah, this is so dramatic. They hit the nail on the head with the theme. But I mean, yeah, Zuko is that dramatic. Yeah, he's always been somewhat dramatic in that way. Yeah, so an exposition on that scene we got with the flashbacks. Oh, is this their old place? But I'm pretty sure that was Iroh, right? In that flashback? Is this guy like some kind of like cyborg or something?
Feels like a metal man is coming.
Wow. Dude polishes himself. Some kind of like psionic or... What is this? I assume it's some kind of like integration with technology. At least that's what it seems like. Kind of like mind powers. Is this some like some kind of new type of bending? It just looks like energy, so maybe a form of fire.
Hey,
Are you cold?
I'm freezing.
I'll make a fire.
I guess you can't just turn
There's
it off.
plenty of stuff.
this is crazy.
You just have that one move, he just spams that. You just... I mean, it's a very powerful move, for sure. I just don't know what it is. Like, it seems like maybe some sort of projectile.
I'm okay.
Well, that was random.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I get the feeling he knows who we are.
I wonder if he has some kind of like sixth sense. I mean, like the third eye, I think is an obvious piece of symbolism there, but
But it's a painting of your family.
You think I care?
I think you do.
You don't know me.
I know you.
You're stuck in your little Ty Lee world. I'm so pretty. Look at me. I can walk on my hands. Woo! Circus freak.
dang,
Yes, I'm a circus freak.
everybody's messing with Ty Lee this time. The naivety is real, but
Sisters who look exactly like me? I joined the circus because I was scared of spending the rest of my life as part of a matched
sisters?
set. At least I'm different now. Circus freak is a compliment.
Guess that explains why you need 10 boyfriends, too.
man, they're breaking her down.
Your aura is this dingy, pasty, gray.
I don't believe in auras.
Talking about auras. It's having a resurgence now.
I was a rich only child who got anything I wanted. as long as I behaved.
Well, that's it then. You had a controlling mother who had certain expectations. That's why you're afraid to care about anything, and why you can't express yourself.
You want me to express myself? Leave me alone!
I like it when you express yourself.
Especially towards Azula, I bet. Dang.
My life hasn't been that easy either, May.
We know.
My father decided to teach me a permanent lesson on my face. For so long, I thought that if my dad accepted me, I'd be happy.
Getting all these breakdowns for the characters, I like that. The past, 3 episodes have been just straight up character
I'm
development.
angrier than ever, and I don't know why.
Who are you angry at?
Everyone.
Himself, probably, too.
No.
Your uncle?
Me?
No.
Then who? Who are you
He's just at odds with himself.
I'm angry at myself. Because I'm not sure I know the difference between right and wrong anymore.
You're pathetic.
Dang. We didn't get a breakdown for Azula, though, which is interesting. They're kind of leaving her out of this.
Well, those were wonderful performances, everyone. My own mother thought I was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt.
What Lo and Lee said came true. The beach did help us learn about ourselves.
We've got some bad news, Chan.
Party's over.
Had to take that nice little picture after to remember it by. I like that. I like that these past 3 episodes we've gotten a deeper look into pretty much all the characters. We haven't had Aang and we haven't had Toph. Maybe we'll get that coming up next. Or maybe they'll just save that for later in the season. But yeah, it's been nice to see, kind of take a look into these characters and actually get the breakdown of them. They're kind of telling us, okay, this is what these characters have gone through, instead of me having to kind of infer it from, their different interactions and the small things that they say, or some of the flashbacks that they've had. It was a classic, vacation, kind of teen camp, rom-com type of episode. And, I kind of enjoyed it. It's not usually my go-to for stuff that I want to watch, just because it tends to be extremely melodramatic. Not dramatic in the sense, kind of Lord of the Rings is dramatic, but dramatic in the sense that it's drama over things that don't necessarily matter, at least to me. I tend to not like to get caught up in that type of drama. The second half of the episode was a lot more fun to me to see a deeper look into those characters. Ty Lee was the most interesting to me, which is kind of funny considering how the episode went with so much focus being put on Ty Lee, but she said 6 sisters identical, so that I don't know what the term is. It's not quintuplets. I can see why she would want to get out and why she feels that needs to find her identity a lot more and wants that attention. She missed out on so much of it. And May being bored because she was an only child, I can see that as well. Having everything you want, everything just becomes boring at that. And she's found stuff that she is good at and likes to do, I guess, throwing weapons and, enjoying the company of Zuko now, I guess. But she's just bottled up a lot, and that's just become a habit for her, I guess. Azula, we've gotten a little peek. They didn't tell too much about Azula because she was talking about her mother thinking she was a monster, and we've gotten a hint of that before, and I've used it as a clip, I think, on numerous occasions. Especially during the R&R, I used it as a clip when I was ranking her character. Her mother did not understand why she was the way she was, which is why I felt that there was some sort of innate kind of trait within her, maybe inherited from her father, that kind of made her predisposed in a way to acting the way that she does. But I don't think she's necessarily a monster. I think, deep down in there's something more. Something else is going on. We just haven't really gotten to look into what exactly that might be. And of course, I've talked about Zuko a lot. We've explored so much depth into his character. We know what he's gone through. We know the struggle he's gone through, which is why it was easy for me to come to the conclusion that it's, he's struggling with himself. That's his internal conflict. That's what's going on with him. So not necessarily going to have Iroh. I don't know what Iroh is going to do. I think Iroh, he might be planning an escape of some kind. Maybe he's planning on facing the Fire Lord. Maybe he'll challenge him to some sort of an Agni Kai. I always say an Agni Kai because that was my first introduction to it. Iroh might challenge the Fire Lord, and that might be what he's training for. I'm looking forward to seeing that if that happens, but I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. We have episode number 6 on the docket, so let's roll it. It's a bit early in the season for a confrontation.
My history with Fire Lord Sozin. understand how the war began, if you want to know
There is
how to...
Roku as the Avatar. So they back at the palace now?
You need to know the story of your great-grandfather's demise.
Something bringing them together? Roku came to Aang. Did Roku go to somebody else? Maybe the sages. Maybe the sages delivered that message?
An entire village, hundreds of houses, all completely buried in ash.
Like a Pompeii type of situation.
It's never too early for a sitting with the court painter, Zuko. Fire Lord Sozin began the war, of course. He famously waited for the comet and used its power to launch his full-scale invasion of the world.
I wonder who would deliver that message. Classic Aang. I guess at spirit, this is still who he is.
The fire sages keep the secret history.
It might not have been the sages that delivered it, though. I figured they would, because they were the only other ones that I think were in contact with Roku. He's getting back into his blue spirit bag.
Final testament of Fire Lord Sozin.
As I feel my own life dimming, I can't help but think of a time when everything was so much brighter.
Looks like I win again, Roku.
The tree root did all the work.
Young Roku. I know I always compare to other things, but it's kind of like Game of Thrones spoilers. When Bran goes back to kind of witness his father and what happened there at the tower with Lyanna.
Sozin and I shared many things, including a birthday.
Real close.
It is our honor to serve you, Avatar Roku.
It happened so fast. Everything's gonna be different now.
Yeah, I think they said they waited till like 16 most of the time, but Aang was just like a special case.
This is a royal artifact. It's supposed to be worn by the Crown Prince.
I want you to have it.
This was the first stop on my Avatar journey, and also where I met an old friend of yours, Monk Gyatso.
No way!
Nice. I love that Gyatso is just such a recurring element in the show.
Hey, Gyatso, you want to see a new glider trick?
This was before he was a master, too.
Some friendships are so strong, they can even transcend lifetimes. Waterbending was especially challenging for me.
Whoa. So yeah, that would be the opposite of... That would be the opposite of fire, you know? Just like Earth was the hardest for Aang.
My earthbending master, Sud, was uncompromising and a lifelong friend.
So I guess this is Aang's background. So last on the list would be Toph, I guess. I mean, like, technically Aang's background. He's still the Avatar.
12 long years passed before I saw my friend again.
He was still my best friend. He was my best man.
Together we could do anything, and we're so fortunate in so many ways. We should share this prosperity with the rest of the world.
Interesting way to frame that.
This is the last I want to hear about this. It was many years before I learned that Sozin had gone ahead with his plan. Don't challenge me.
Oh, into the Avatar state.
Even a single step out of line will result in your permanent end. Sozin and I didn't speak or see each other for 25 years after our battle.
It wasn't much of a battle. It was just Sozin getting smacked. Or was it just the volcano? Or did Sozin maybe activate the volcano? Yeah, just like a Pompeii. Even like the buildings themselves.
Roku's island was 100 miles away, but I could still feel it rumbling.
So this was just a random turn of events, huh? I have yet to see, at least I don't remember if we've seen like magma bending yet, but this would be the time. We've gotten one volcano scene before.
This is amazing, Roku! You're battling a volcano!
Get out of here! I'm fine!
He needs to get out of here. second one.
Need a hand, old friend? Sozin?
So yeah, like my question still is like I get maybe they want to protect the home, like the mainland, maybe, but this seems pretty far out. So if like the inhabitants and whatnot of the island are out, I don't understand why they're still trying to stop the volcano. Oh, this is horrible.
Too much!
Without you, all my plans are suddenly possible. I have a vision for the future, Roku.
Kind of like a blue dragon, kind of like Zula was depicted as. Wow, that's horrific. Oh. That's so sad.
Wait, that's
And then
me, isn't
Aang was
it?
born. The transfer, I guess.
Well, I wiped out the air temples, but somehow the new avatar eluded me. I wasted the remainder of my life searching in vain.
And he passed that on. Kind of like I was saying in the first episode. Zuko was dealing with that legacy of family failure when it comes to finding the Avatar. What a awesome way to circle around that.
I found a secret history, which, by the way, should be renamed the history most people already.
Oh, why didn't I think of Iroh for that?
Said that I needed to know about my great-grandfather's death, but he was still alive in the end.
No, he wasn't.
His first words. This season, at least.
Your mother's grandfather was Avatar Roku.
Why are you telling me this?
Hold on a second. Okay. The union of those two families have, even to this point. Wow.
Understanding the struggle between your two great-grandfathers can help you better understand the battle within yourself.
They didn't even know like this was going to be the outcome.
Born in you, along with all the strife, is the power to restore balance
Literally
to the
born in
world.
you.
This is a royal artifact. It's supposed to be worn
Recovered from the island
by the Crown Prince.
I wonder how Iroh got a message out. Is he like able to sneak out?
Their story proves anyone's capable of great good and great evil. And I also think it was about friendships.
Do you really think friendships can last more than one lifetime?
I don't see why not.
Well, scientifically speaking, there's no way to prove that.
Oh, Sokka, just hold hands.
Well, yeah, you're living in a world where reincarnation is a fact. So like, not to step out on any toes or anything like that, but you know, it's proven in this world to exist. So very interesting episode, and I'm loving all this background. That is something like that I always love to see, and I've mentioned that a lot of times throughout these reactions, other reactions, just the world itself, the character development, that is what I live for in shows. The action moments and stuff like that, they're great. It's cool to see spectacle, but a good narrative and good characters, that is what I really love and enjoy about shows. And we're getting a lot of it in these past 4 episodes, so I'm hoping we get maybe some Toph next time. We touched on all of them so far, except for Toph. Even Roku, which, I mean, kind of translates to Aang. That's kind of why I consider this to be like an Avatar Aang sort of centric episode, but also Zuko on the other end of that, kind of getting the two perspectives. Translates into the overall message, as Aang was mentioning at the end here, about the good and evil aspects, how anybody can be good and anybody can be evil, and the importance of that friendship, because you know both perspectives are necessary to create that narrative and get that point across. I'm really loving the storytelling this time around. They're doing a great job. Usually shows will slow down a little bit as they progress, but I don't think I expected any less from this show, just because it's such a kind of cult classic in a sense, and something that so many people love. Like I'm not necessarily surprised that it's as good as it is. Seeing Roku, seeing that betrayal in that moment, I think that was the roughest part of the episode. Just seeing kind of Roku there in pain, kind of reaching out to Sozin for help, and then just getting denied. It was a powerful moment and a defining moment for the present that we're in now. Like so much, that moment itself crafted the future of what happened. Aang himself being the Avatar, Roku dying in that moment, and Aang being born in that moment. It's all destiny, it's all fate. Everything led to this, to where we are now. Drawing back to the interconnectedness of everything, you know, the yin and yang balance. I really liked this one. I think so far, this episode has been my favorite. Of course, we have a lot left to go, but this one is definitely a ranking episode. If you all enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.